Oh, there it is. Yo, what's good, American Eagle, Santa, Eternal, and Texas? We about to start here real soon. My bad for keeping y'all waiting. I tried to find a time that was best for everybody since everybody's on a different time zone. So, we're going to start here pretty soon. This is going to be a good idea. We about to find out. Oh, man. Let me see. Is that better? Alright. First live. Yeah, this is my first, what you call it? Live reaction video, so we're about to find out and see how it goes. Yo, what's up, Ivan? How you doing? Hey, Drinker. Don't ever say anything about Mountain Dew. Jeez, that's the nastiest soda on earth, dude. I hate that soda. Ugh. I couldn't drink it. I couldn't do it. What time is it? We'll get started here in like a minute or so. Nah, there it is. Man, you so awkward. Who? Really? Dang, I didn't think I would be. Well, thanks, American Eagle. I appreciate that. Lizard water. Yeah, it tastes somewhere around there, like turtle water or so. Apple juice is better than... Oh, man, don't even start. Well, anyways... Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Zims, and welcome to Sneaking Out Horror Stories. This video is by Mr.Nightmare, so if you guys haven't already, be sure you swoop down to the description box, click on that link, and go watch the videos in entirety while me pausing and stopping and talking through the whole thing. Yo, thank you guys so much for stopping by and joining the live stream, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys did miss the live stream and you're just tuning in now, my name is Reprisal Zims, and welcome to the Crow's Nest. We're about to jump in here real quick. I've never really had to jump out or sneak out of the house, me personally, because I really didn't have the opportunity to sneak outside the house because growing up in Los Angeles, we had bars on the window, so we didn't have no chance to sneak out. Or my people that was in there slept light. My mom was a light sleeper. My grandpa was a light sleeper, so if I made it out, probably 9 times out of 10, they knew I got out the house. And when I got back home, it probably was an ass whooping waiting for me, and I wasn't trying to get that bad end of it. But if you guys did have any stories about you sneaking out, please let me know down in the comment section, man. I greatly appreciate it. But for now, let's get it. Let's go. Let's see. This intro is lit. I love it. Appreciate it. Where's my... You're still on that. Where's my super suit? All right, let's get it. You should drink some term, not a story one. Oh yeah, I remember you playing Call of Super. Oh my gosh.
My aunt and uncle live in Fort Myers, Florida. Every winter we visit them for a weekend just to see them and escape the cold. This has been a long-time tradition, dating back to when they first moved there, about 15 years ago. So we'd been doing this almost as long as I could remember. This happened back when I was 12. My cousin Ashley, who was a year older than me, would always be there, of course. So the two of us would hang out a lot during these visits. She was cool to hang out with, and I related to her a lot, even though I was a young boy and she's a girl. She'd always be down to do the cool stuff that I'd normally do with my friends at that age. After the family dinner on the first night there, we all watched a movie together. After the movie, our parents hung out with each other in the kitchen drinking wine. They wouldn't let Ashley and I go out that late, as we were only 12 and 13. But Ashley wanted to go to a nearby canal where locals were apparently reporting having seen a 10-foot-long alligator.
Oh, there it is.
Basically, we both wanted to go see if we could find the gator after she convinced me.
Alright, please stop hanging out with family members that are like this, man. There's cool family members and there's family members that you just should not be around. There's nothing cool about going to see alligators. And also, this is the most depressing dinner table I've ever seen in my life. Like, some people got some asparagus, some people don't got asparagus. And then you're having milk. Ugh, that's nasty. Please don't invite. And that's probably the butter right there. But yeah, stop hanging out with family members like that. Obviously, we already want to know the sister or whoever this is going to be the big problem. And this is going to be the person that's probably going to sneak out and try to get this little dude like, hey, man, you're going to have to come with me. It's time to be cool, bro. Come on, come and be cool. And then not knowing being cool is probably going to get you clapped either by the alligator or some pervert that's probably waiting outside in the street somewhere, waiting for dummies to sneak outside the house and go explore so he can take advantage of you. You should drink. What's the thing there's someone in your house? Nah. There ain't nobody behind. Only thing that's behind me right now is a green screen. If I actually did live in a house, I probably would have believed you. But this is not behind. Nah, there ain't nobody behind me. But I appreciate it. What is that, milk? Yeah, exactly. They have milk right here. So that's pretty depressing. They have a milk. And then I think this is the butter. Or maybe it's the mac and cheese. I don't know. It's a weird plate. I don't like the plates. The plates kind of look like the demonic cult type plates. But I don't know. You should watch some horror short films. We're going to see how this turns out, and then if it does, I'll probably do it. Because I think tomorrow's my off day. Sunday, Monday's my off day, and then Tuesday and the rest of the day is the
We snuck out
video.
through the back door while our parents were still in the kitchen. On our way to the canal, we stopped at the 7-Eleven on the street so we could get some snacks on the way.
Oh, I miss 7-Eleven.
The cashier already told us to be careful out there, implying it was late for us to be out. The streets were deserted at this hour. The area of Fort Myers in which they live is on the significantly quieter side. We walked for like 10 minutes, and the closer we got to this canal she kept talking about, the swampier the sides of the road started to get. Ashley froze in front of me and looked straight ahead. She pointed ahead and said, "What's that guy doing?" I saw right away what she meant. At the far end of the street, there was the silhouette of this man, just standing completely still on the sidewalk. If he was walking or perhaps looking down at something in his hands, it would have been different. But him just standing still doing nothing, apparently looking off straight ahead, it just sent shivers down both our spines.
Please run.
Ashley said this was the only way to get to the canal, unless we cut through people's yards or gross sewage-type water. So we continued walking, but slower, more cautious now.
Oh my
We were half the
goodness.
distance from the man now, when he suddenly turned around. I don't mean he turned his head. No, he literally turned his whole body around at once without even taking a peek to see if we were coming first or anything.
Can you imagine going somewhere during the nighttime and you see some dude standing at a distance like this? And you continue to walk towards him? Oh my God, man. Man. Is that vegan? You should watch SC. That little statue, little monster. I'm from South Africa, so the time for me is nice. Oh, really? Oh, I got love from South Africa. I appreciate it, man. I hope you guys are taking notes on what not to do and when not to sneak outside the house. If the sidewalk starts turning into swamp mud, bro, just please turn around, man. Oh, man, my heart
He
hurts.
stopped. He was facing us, no doubt. There was a bit of a standoff for a few seconds before he lifted his arm and started waving at us. It wasn't a normal, gentle wave of a hand. No, he was waving his whole arm. It soon transitioned into him making a come here motion with his arm. Ashley and I looked at each other, then started running away down the street, back the way we came.
Oh,
We got
man.
winded pretty quickly and stopped to catch our breath in front of some small yellow house.
It's too late now. You got too
We sat on
close.
the grass of the property for a second, just gathering our thoughts. Ashley told me there are a lot of weird people that live down there, especially in the area we were just
Man,
walking.
I'm telling you, Riley.
Now I understood why her parents didn't want her out this late alone.
Exactly.
We got up after a couple minutes and started walking back to her house, when we saw him again. That guy was at the end of the street, not moving once again.
You don't say.
As still as he was before. His same exaggeratedly stiff, arms flatted side posture. He was directly under a streetlight this time, so we could see his features. He was like 40. His hair seemed to be slightly slicked back. His nose seemed to be fucked up, like it was bent to the side. He was
Ooh.
smiling too. He wasn't
No.
showing teeth though. It was a closed-mouthed smile. He once again started waving at us. Then, I still don't know why, Ashley got up and waved back at him. As she did this, he stopped waving and his smile disappeared. It was only
Bruh.
a few seconds later that
Ashley is about to get her ass kicked, bruh. Whose daughter is this, bro? Like, she's about to get everybody killed, man. If they would have just turned around sooner, he probably would have never got a description. He probably would have never seen which way they went down. He probably would have never seen which house they turned into. Get rid of Ashley, bro. It's time for her to go. There's a reason why. They put chains on the door if you have to. Lock her in her refrigerator. Put her somewhere, bro. Put her in a storage until the morning time, until you wake up and go get her. Like, oh, man. I can't make this up, bro. We cannot. We can't. We can only save our children for so long, man. It's just a kid. She's just a kid, y'all. She's a kid. Oh man. Oh fuck. What program do you use for streaming? Oh, what's up, Wolfie? This program is Streamlabs OBS. Almost got caught in a drive-by last time I snuck. Yeah, man. You should have been in the bin. You never got clapped by a drive-by. Can you react to the dude Nightmare Files? Yeah, we can not react to the Nightmare Files sometime next week. I will pretend like I'm on the call with the police whenever I see someone. Come on now, what are your chances of you actually being on the phone with the police? Especially when you're like, what was it, like 10, 11? I doubt it. Especially if you wave back at them. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, they certainly called the police, you know. I wonder what it's like to live in America. Is it nice? Living in America, it's nice. It has its moments. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes on. Survival of the fittest. You feel me? It's like Twisted Metal. Depends state you're in. Excuse me, but what? Yo, Tobias, what's good? Your YouTube channel is underrated. Man, thank you guys so much, man, for that. You guys, a lot of you guys say my channel is underrated. It's really, really appreciated. Yo, let me know, what would you guys do if you had somebody named Ashley and they waved at a potential serial killer that's standing outside on a nice summer night and he's followed them home and then she decides to wave at him? What would you do? What would you do? Come on.
He erupted into a full-on sprint towards us.
She
started screaming and running.
No,
got up off the ground and ran as fast as I could after.
Ashley, where you going? Don't run.
I was in pure shock. I think that's why I couldn't get a scream out. That and it would take extra breath that I didn't have. We ran through people's yards, hopped over fences, and ran down different streets until we finally made it back to her house.
I give him that run, though.
The back door was locked now, so unfortunately we had to knock on the door, exposing us. Trying to avoid getting in trouble, we simply said we ran to 7-Eleven to get snacks. While Ashley's parents were more upset than mine, they let us off with just a slap on the wrist, telling us not to go out again at that hour. That man's face, lit up under that streetlight, still terrifies me to this day, 10 years later.
Yo, what's up, Soothing? How you doing? Story 2. Yo, Ashley, don't run. Why did she run? She thought she wanted to smoke. She was so happy to wave earlier.
My two friends and I were having a sleepover on one of the last summer nights before the new school year started. We didn't want to end it on a dull note, so we decided later that night that we would sneak out and walk about a mile to our local high school. We live in a small town in the middle of bumfuck Massachusetts, so everything is close.
Massachusetts?
Around 12 a.m., both of my
like...
friends and I left the house and started making our way to the high school. The way there was uneventful, just us walking down the road laughing, sometimes yelling, just being typical dumb teenagers like always. We walked in the middle of the road because it was late and there was hardly any traffic in general.
Yeah, I remember that.
It took about 20 minutes to make it to the high school, where all we did was lay on the turf field, look up at the stars, and talk about the summer, as well as other stupid shit that made us laugh. We actually had such a good time that we laid there for almost an hour, so when we decided to walk back, it was close to 1 o'clock.
Red flag-ish.
As we made our way down the road back home, we approached a T intersection. That's where we saw a car. We noticed the car was just sitting there at the stop sign.
Let me tell you something. I didn't have the chance to sit there like a normal teenager and watch the stars or whatever you guys call it. Either it was helicopters or it was gunshots, or you had to be at home before the street lights came on. There was no in between. Either you was going to get caught by the police, either you was going to get beat up, or you were just going to get your ass whipped when you got home. I didn't have a fourth option. It was either those three. I had to be on time or it was my butt, bruh. Zam's live. What? Yo, sacrifice was good. It really depends because California has risk of dying. Yeah, especially I lived in California, but I don't think I'm going back there though. But some people think America's not a good place. Did you ever check out those YouTube channels I suggested? Which one did you suggest again, Wolfie? Zam's live. What? Oh yeah, orange. Hey, oh my, you're still on that. Oranges are better than apples. Just know if you're visiting Los Angeles, stay in Hollywood or the Calabasas. Don't go anywhere else, especially at night. Yeah. Listen, Ivan. Pretty much. My brothers got shot at. Yeah, man. It's like that, man. That's why you don't sneak out. I never tried to sneak out to Los Angeles. At least out the house. Because if you need help getting back in, it's going to be a pain in the butt, bruh.
Which was on our side of the road. We could only see the headlights because the rest of the car was blocked by a row of trees. No cars were coming either.
That's a Mustang.
Of course, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, but the car didn't move. It just sat there. My friends and I continued to approach the intersection.
Yeah, sandstorm.
Suddenly, the car slowly moved further out of the intersection, turned in our direction, and began driving past us. We made out the car to be an old white Mustang. As it passed, my friend yelled something stupid about the car being a V6, making fun of it. It was funny for about 0.8 seconds until the vehicle slammed on the brakes. I felt my heart go into my throat as the car peeled into a fast U-turn.
They picked the wrong car to make fun of. Mustangs are known to be going for crowd control, bro. They go into crowds all the time. So he's not going to have a problem going over that sidewalk. I'll tell you that right now. He picked the wrong vehicle to make jokes about, because he's about to 360 no-scope him off the sidewalk right now with that stop sign. It doesn't matter if it's there or not. He's going through it.
I yelled to my friends, "Run," and we all ran down the street. We ran onto the joining road where we first saw the car coming out of. As soon as I made it near the row of trees, I jumped into the woods. So did my friends a few yards down the road. We had about 3 seconds to spare before the car turned down the road.
Yeah, Wolfie, I seen him.
He started slow rolling down the street like he was looking for us. And when he didn't see us, he stopped. Out stepped 2 large men, one holding a massive rod. I muttered "fuck" under my breath as I hid in the leaves. They began walking towards the tree line. I quietly covered my mouth to conceal my breathing. My heart was beating so fast and hard I felt like they would hear it too. The driver, who had a big metal rod in his hand, yelled threats at us into the woods. He continued looking into the woods, along with his buddy. I could feel their eyes pass me over and over again. They just stood there, watching, listening for one of us to make a sound. If he walked only a few more yards from the tree line into the woods, he would find me. His buddy said, "Fuck it, let's go," as he started walking back to the passenger side of the car. "There'll be others out," he said. The driver took one last look into the woods and hopped into his car. The car turned around and took off back down the road past the high school leading out of town. I stayed in the woods for another couple of minutes, waiting to see if the car would come
There we
back,
go. That's
which
smart.
It didn't. I stepped out, along with my friends, further down the road, and we all ran all the way home. We made it back and tried to enjoy the rest of our night. We tried to laugh about it later, but deep down, we knew how scary that was. We thought it was just another crazy experience, until 2 days later, when we found out through some local friends of ours that a white Mustang was stolen and involved in a robbery from the next town over, the same night we were chased. I could only imagine what would have happened if those 2 men decided to walk further into the woods.
Oh, you would wonder what would have happened. Allow me to elaborate. According to me, aka Zim's Detective High Speed Sherlock Holmes, he would have killed you. 100% would have killed you. There's a reason why they took that car, because they were trying to get into some criminal activity, and what better way is to attack some young little punk that called his car a V6, even though it was not his V6, which he was probably renting at the time technically, but he stole it, but it was his car at the time. He probably got butthurt because he didn't have a car in the first place, so he stole it, and then you still made fun of it, so he was like, you know what, I'm about to beat you up, and then I'm probably going to run you over with this crusty car that I got. So good thing that they went inside the forest, because if they really was about that life, they could have just went inside the forest and just clapped both of them with that metal pole that they had. But he didn't. So luckily for them, they stayed inside the bushes, because they could have made a lap back thinking that the kids maybe came out the bushes, but they sat and waited, and I give them that. Usually people be like, well, it popped right out as soon as they leave. You never want to jump right out as soon as they leave, because one, they're just going to look right into the rearview mirror or the side mirror and see you hop out the bushes, and then they're just going to turn around and probably get you there. Alright, let's get it. Let's see. You guys think Zims would like Darkness Prevails? Zim, do you still react to video after this video end? Maybe. I might not. I don't know. Maybe, possible. You get shot at if you caught in the wrong neighborhood. Watch your colors you wear too. Yeah, that's Ivan is true. Mustang is my favorite car. I like how front looks aggressive. Yeah, Mustang is a pretty nice car. Good stuff you make, Zims. I'll watch you as soon as the video notification. I appreciate it, Wolfie. Walking at night on the road, red flags. Detective time. I'll tell you guys all the time. I'm ace detective. Those things, I don't know what they're cool. Let's see. Alright, is it Tobias? Thank you for stopping by, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Have a good night or a good morning or a good day, wherever you might be, or evening. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright. Any other questions or anything like that before I get the next video started? No? Okay then. We going back in. He be killing them riddle videos. Bro, I'm telling you. I am the king. Look at me. I am the captain now. Story 3.
When I was 16, I had a curfew.
Creepy.
I wasn't allowed out past 12 on the weekends. My friend Jose was lucky enough to not have a curfew. It was a Saturday in 2013. My parents were asleep. Jose wanted to go explore some abandoned hospital across town, so I snuck out of my room very quietly and tiptoed down the stairs. I exited through the back door and grabbed my bike from the shed, then I left on my way to Jose's house.
You're right, Wolfie.
From there, I met him and we rode across town. It took about 10 minutes. I followed him the whole way, until we ended up at this fenced-off property. Inside of the perimeter was this tall brick building. It didn't look that old. It was once an active hospital many years ago. The town just never bothered to tear it down. We parked our bikes in a big bush out of sight. Next step was hopping the fence, which was easy. The third step was finding a way into the building. We scanned the perimeter by walking around the building, until we found a basement-level window that was already broken open. Jose went in first. I shined my flashlight into the window for him so he could see. It looked a little scary down there, considering how dark it was. Nevertheless, I wasn't going to bitch out now. It was my turn to enter while he held the light. Once we were in and both had our flashlights on, though, it was pretty well lit. There wasn't much in this basement level we entered into. It seemed to be mostly for storage and boiler-type rooms. We found a stairway upstairs, and once we went through this rusty door, we were on the main floor, in this hallway that still had some of the lights on. It sounds weird, but having some of the hospital lights still on just made this more eerie. Like we were a little more worried about running into someone. It's not like the whole place was lit up. There would be like one light on here and one light on down the hall, with lots of pitch black corners and dark gaps in between. There was also this loud buzzing, whistling sound that we couldn't pinpoint. It was kind of creepy.
Probably the lights.
We started exploring by taking a look into each little room. Most of the expensive stuff seemed to be cleared out, like the beds and equipment. The place was kind of clean for an abandoned building, though. It seemed not many people explored it. That or just previous people didn't trash it. Though there were some holes in the walls, and some things thrown on the floors, as expected. There was one room with the door closed. We tried opening it, but it was locked. Extremely weird, considering every other door was opened.
What kind of childhood, like, when I went outside, not one time did I say, hey, let's go check out an abandoned hospital. Let's go check out a haunted house. Let's go see alligators. Let's go pick on with people. Let's go say hi to random people standing under streetlights. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't get it. Like, what happened to playing freeze tag and just playing with Nerf guns or buying stuff off the ice cream truck? Remember poppers? You guys remember them little things you used to take and used to throw on the ground? Used to pop them and throw them at each other? Or the cap guns and little fake little things to put, used to play little cops and robbers with and stuff? Like, what happened to scraping your knee and then crying about it or getting almost like your leg decapitated by a scooter? All that stuff is gone. And they're just doing weird stuff now. Like, why would you want to do this? Let's go into a bricked, abandoned hospital. Why? 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 Oh, man. It's super serious. Hell no. Going into a scary building. Why? Would you guys, as teenagers or kids, did you ever decide, like, you know what? Today is the perfect day. You know what? It's after school. I finished all my homework. Today is the best day out of all days to go inside of a creepy abandoned hospital. Anybody out there? I mean, I did it. I was playing with Pokemon cards, man. The first thing I was doing when I got out of school was I was running home and I made me a bowl of ramen because I was getting ready for either Static Shock or it was Pokemon. And sometimes Jackie Chan Adventures came on. And if it wasn't Jackie Chan Adventures, sometimes it was Mucha Lucha. But, you know, that was like way back then. I'm old fart, so. Did you know Santa is Jesus' nephew? Oh, really? What? That's crazy. The worst thing I did as a kid was shoot a cap gun beside someone's head and scare them. Yeah, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, give me that. Stop playing with that in the house. You know, they take it and stuff like that. But I never did anything, like, outrageous. I mean, I did catch myself on my brother a couple of times throughout my, like, childhood. But even then, he never did anything. I mean, I think the worst thing we did was throw rocks out of ice cream trucks when we drove by and then run. Or jump on the back of an ice cream truck and ride it down the street. But I think that's about it. I never really did anything too extreme that I can remember. You know what? Now that I think about it, back when I was younger, there was this dude that moved out in the neighborhood. He was always weird, but he moved out one day, and it was just like mail and stuff piling up. And I guess they put a sign up saying that it was closed out or whatever it was. But we went up there and we went inside the house. This dude had the biggest porn collection that I've ever seen in my life. Magazines, DVDs, posters. It was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Like I didn't even want to touch nothing. It was that bad. I was just like, he had to be getting his rounds in up in here with all this stuff. 100%. No, no, bros going to home legs. Nobody going to bed in the hospital. Or that guy's still go. Where's everyone from? I'm from Los Angeles, California. Hell yeah, bro. I've been like 5 abandoned houses late at night, like 11 p.m. Oh, hell no, Ivan. When I snuck out as a young teen, it's because I wanted to play outside more with friends, not go exploring. Okay, I give you that one. You want to play outside, yeah. I come from California, Long Beach to be... Oh, she's from Long Beach. Nice. This is a way to get murdered. I'm from India. Damn, you got India, South Africa. We got anybody from the UK? I know sometimes the UK comes and stop by for a little bit.
Jose had a good point, though. Patients' sleeping room doors aren't permitted to have locks on them, so that meant something was blocking the door. We also heard noises on the other side of the door, like very, very light thump sounds. We went into the adjacent room. There were a bunch of tiny holes in the walls. There was one hole in the wall adjacent to the next room over with the blocked door, a hole big enough to look through.
Don't do it.
I got on my knees to look through it. My eyes had to adjust to the darkness, but after a second, I could see a woman in a long white dress, leaning on the far wall, seemingly looking at the door to the room. I was truly about to piss myself after seeing her. I whispered to Jose to look. He didn't believe me, but when he looked through the door, he gasped. We whispered to each other, wondering if we should get out. Jose said yes. He stood up and went to the door to the room. I got on my knees one more time to look through the hole again. As I put my eye up to the hole, the entire room was now blocked, because the woman had gotten on her knees and was looking through the hole back at me with this huge smile on her face. I screamed so loud it definitely echoed throughout the whole building. Jose didn't even ask why, he just ran for it with me back to the way we came in the basement. He crawled up through the window first, then me.
Thank God.
The whole time I was trying to squeeze through the window, I was scared she was going to come up behind me and pull my legs back in. When we were both outside, we ran for our bikes and pedaled all the way back to Jose's. We didn't laugh about it at all. It genuinely was nightmare fuel. I went straight home after saying bye to him. I didn't feel safe being anywhere but inside my house, in my bed. I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't believe that was a ghost. I believe there was actually some psychotic woman in there. But all I'm saying is if I did believe in ghosts, I would 100% believe that's what I saw in that room.
Was that it? Dang. Well, that was it, man. Which story did you guys think was the scariest? Maybe for me, I would have to say it was number 3. Number 1 was... No, you know what? Actually, I could take that back. Number 1. Because they actually got chased by that dude for quite some time. And Ashley got me in my feelings too. So I'll have to say number 1 probably pissed me off the most. And it was kind of scarier because she brought along some little scrawny, little kid. I was like, hey, you know what? Ashley's cool, so I want to follow her around. And she almost got him clapped. So he said the second story. What do you mean? I went all the way. The second story. Really? I think the second one? That's crazy. Oh, the Mustang one? The Mustang one was the scariest? Alright. Let's see. So would you guys like to see another reaction right now of Nightmare Files, NUKES, or somebody else? Or would you guys like to just call it quits? And I will see you guys on Tuesday. NUKES top 5. Hold on just a second. Nukes top 5, huh? Let's see. I gotta create another Nukes top 5s. Hold on just a second. Okay, Nukes top 5 is 25 minutes. 5 scary ghost videos you thought you would never see. Alright, let's see. That's Japanese. Alright, let me see. Alrighty. Oops, wait a minute now. Bruh, Japanese ad. My man said on Japan trip. Nah, I'm not in Japan permanently. It's just for this is like, cause I have to. I have to be here. Only for 3 years. Not too long. Alright, let's see what we got here. So this video is by Nukes Top 5. So if you guys haven't already, be sure you swoop down to the description box, click on the link and go watch the video in entirety while we pausing and stopping and talking through the whole thing. We are going for round 2 only because we tried to try out live stream, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream. If you guys would like to see more of these and just make Saturdays a live stream day, please let me know down in the comment section, or let me know right now in the live stream box, and then we'll go from there. This is called 5 Scary Ghost Videos You Thought You Would Never See. Nuke's Top 5 is either going to be real or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Ooh, that was pretty deep, wasn't it? Let me see. Are you reserved in the Army? No, I'm active duty. What you mean only 3 years? Not too long. Yeah, not too long. Really enjoying it, man. Does anyone want to fight? Yo, Santa, calm down. Who mans is this? This is lit. Love the stream. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you. We about to jump into it. Any questions or anything before I begin? Anything that you guys been dying to know? Actually, let me grab a water. All right, no questions. If you guys haven't already, be sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, support your boy. The road to 5K is almost there, but in order to do that, we have to hit 2K first. So thank you guys so much for that. We're almost at 1,570. We're getting really close. So thanks for all the support, and let's keep it going. Anyone want to confuse him? I think about join the 82nd for 104 Airborne Division. You think it would be a good choice? It's not bad, but you're gonna have a lot of knee problems, a lot of knee and back problems. I know a lot of people end up getting like a lot of knee problems from jumping and all that stuff because they hit the ground pretty hard. Yes, I love when YouTubers engage with their subscribers. I mean, I try. What? Boy, don't do that. I had to look inside the camera because if I looked right here, I probably would have died. And it's about to get that season where the spiders are about to start coming out, so I almost believed you. Ooh, that's kind of loud, huh? Damn. Hold on, wait a minute. What is this? Is that 40? Ah, yeah. Let me turn that down just a teeny bit. Alright.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Really haunted.
I'll be the judge of that.
Lee and his family have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in their home in England. Over the last 2 years, Lee says that the supernatural encounters have become more frequent, more terrifying, and more violent.
Oh, shit.
Lee documents these strange incidents on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Now, over the years, I've featured a few of the spooky occurrences in Lee's house. and it seems that whatever might be haunting the family home is not going anywhere. Lee has cameras recording the living room and bedroom as he, his wife, and their cute little puppy Luna are fast asleep in bed.
Is that a Wonder Woman tattoo?
What happens that night throughout the house is truly disturbing.
Let's see what we got here. Hold on, it's about to be an ad. This is what I go through. This is the unedited version. Bro, you see how strong that ghost is? That shit moved the whole couch. That's not no ghost, bro. That's a demon. Damn, you should work for U-Haul moving furniture like that. The dog said, hell no. Look. Oh, he's on the dad's side. Bro. Wake up with your Wonder Woman tattoo, bro. Is that a pair of underwear on the wall? On the wall right there? Aww. The dogs are cuddling.
First, downstairs in the living room, the heavy couch slides across the floor as if it's nothing. Then back upstairs in the bedroom, puppy Luna wakes up from her sleep and starts frantically looking around as if she's hearing or seeing something that frightens her.
So they didn't hear that big
She calms down a bit, but then suddenly a white translucent figure moves in front of the camera, startling Luna once again. A desk chair seems to move towards the bed on its own. Then suddenly, the small dog is spooked by something that seems to be right next to the bed.
He like him.
She begins to whimper, which finally wakes Lee. So Luna's behavior and reactions throughout this video are what makes this footage so creepy and so compelling. It's almost as if she can see something the family can't, and it terrifies her. So did Lee and his family capture extreme paranormal evidence on camera? You decide.
What's scary to me is the fact that they didn't even budge. They didn't wake up. They didn't go check downstairs. Nothing. A whole couch moved and nobody did nothing. Can you imagine if there actually was an intruder?
The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel.
The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel.
The historic Jefferson Hotel was left abandoned for 2 years before the new owners, Jeremy and Pam Jones, bought the 170-year-old building in Jefferson, Texas. The two paranormal enthusiasts poured their love and a lot of hard work into the restoration of the allegedly haunted hotel and held a grand reopening of the Jefferson in October of 2020. The hotel has seen its fair share of dark history. It was built in 1851 and first opened as a cotton warehouse, where it is said that 2 7-year-old child workers lost their lives under the harsh working conditions. In the late 1800s, the hotel was a brothel. During that time, it is said that a teenage, quote, working girl named Judy lost her life at the hands of a client. She passed away in the bathtub of room 19. Today, the apparition of Judy is said to appear in the mists of hot showers, and sometimes even scribbles messages pleading for help on the bathroom mirror.
You know
One
what that
guest
means?
at the historic Jefferson Hotel says that
You know what that means? No more hot showers. We're not taking hot showers no more. It's either you wash it up by the sink or you have to take a cold shower. There is no such thing as hot showers if we're staying at this hotel.
she was able to capture the frightening incident on camera. Georgia Canfield is staying overnight at the hotel with her mother and grandmother when the three suddenly see a chilling message on their hotel mirror.
No, I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water. I don't know. I just know that I was came in here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier.
I didn't see it earlier.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I see it. That's why I'm not going in there.
I don't see no
Georgia, her mother and
scene.
grandmother have no idea where the message came from, and their freaked out reactions to the strange event seem very sincere. But that's not the end of the Jefferson Hotel's haunted history. In 1912, a pregnant bride named Lydia Grigsby took her own life inside room 19 after her fiancé sent word that he would not be coming to the wedding. Today, male guests traveling alone have reported seeing the beautiful ghost of a bride with golden hair. One night on a tour through the hotel, guests Angela and Cody Goins might have captured the Jefferson Hotel ghost bride on camera.
Don't say that.
Using the live photo mode on an iPhone, which snaps a photo in a quick 3-second video, they capture what appears to be a bride-like apparition. You can almost make out a dress, a face, and even a bridal train.
Yeah.
Now, a much more disturbing apparition has also been witnessed at the hotel. Some guests have even reported waking up at night to find the horrifying figure standing in their hotel room, just watching them sleep.
I'd die, bruh.
Now, the new owners of the historic Jefferson Hotel, Jeremy and Pam Jones, are starting to experience paranormal activity in their own hotel.
You don't say.
One night at 2 a.m., Jeremy is doing some work in the hotel hallway, and this happens.
Yeah, you seen it. Don't look both ways like who could have did it. It's not the wind, bro. You know what it is. You know what time it is, bro. It's time to...
There's no audio on this video, but Jeremy claims that he heard a voice right before this hotel door mysteriously unlatches and swings open on its own. Now that's creepy enough, but that's not the only night they capture something truly bizarre on camera.
Let me see.
Cut to another late night. It's 4 a.m. and Jeremy and his wife are fast asleep in bed when one of the motion sensing cameras in the upstairs hallway picks up something or someone moving around. The hotel is completely empty, so Jeremy fears that an intruder might be inside. He runs upstairs, but as he looks down into the hallway from the stairwell, he doesn't see anyone. He wakes up his wife Pam and they look back at the security footage. They are both shocked by what they find. At the end of the hallway, right outside room 19, which is said to be the most haunted room in the hotel, someone or something seems to be walking. Jeremy and his wife Pam search the hotel together but find no one inside. Who or whatever this strange figure is, it seems to have mysteriously just disappeared. So is the historic Jefferson Hotel haunted? And did the owners and guests capture real paranormal activity on camera? Let me know what you think.
I think that window one was capped because they said it happens when they're taking hot showers, and I didn't see no steam on the glass. I didn't see any kind of steam. It just looked like somebody took their finger and ran help through the window. But I can't explain those other apparition things that they caught on camera, so I don't know. Could be wrong, could be right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is real? Looked like something was moving in the back when he's standing in the hallway when the door opened. Looks like something was standing in the back.
You can watch more paranormal moments and captures in the hotel.
Where? Let me see. You said it looked like something was standing in the back. Where? If you watch Ballin' in Live, still monetized. What are you talking about? Huck horror. Alright, well that's it for that one. Go to the next video.
Both of which are named the Historic Jefferson Hotel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. Whispers in the dark.
You got shot in your room.
So I just could not find a Thai language translator for this next video. So I put out a request on Instagram at the last minute, and Nuke's Top 5 viewers Humberto and Pammy Gutierrez actually stepped up and volunteered to translate this video. So a huge thank you to both of them. Follow them on Instagram. So, paranormal investigator Dr. B from the Thai YouTube channel Ghost Ambassador travels to an abandoned country club in Thailand with his team. Locals believe that the tall building is extremely haunted by angry spirits. It is said that two men who were hanging out on the roof of the building were pushed off by something that they couldn't see. The men fell 5 stories to the ground. One man tragically lost his life, but the other man lived to tell the horrific tale. Dr. B interviews a local man who lives nearby. The man explains to the team that the 4th floor of the abandoned club is the most supernaturally active. Many visitors have seen the terrifying apparition of a girl stroking her hair. And those who are brave enough to walk through the building say that they get the strange feeling that someone or something is following close behind them.
I wouldn't doubt
While
it.
the team is interviewing the man in front of the creepy building, the camera's microphone starts to pick up odd, unexplained whispers.
แต่ถ้าว่าพี่เดินไปเนี่ยสังเกตทางชั้น4อ่ะถ้าเอาขวดพลาสติกขึ้นไปไว้นะถ้าลมมันแรงปุ๊บมันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะสกรูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
An unknown voice seems to whisper the words "Chwai Duai," which in English translates to "Please help."
Please help.
มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะสกรูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
Bro, that gave me the chills.
These chilling whispers occur several times throughout the video.
ไม่ได้สติเลยหน้าธนาคารเขาบอกว่าเขามีพระผมสีหน้ายิ่งถ้าคนน้อยนะทิ้งทุกจุดเนี่ยผมพูดได้เลยว่าแต่ละครั้งโอเคเขาพี่ป๋องอะมาที่เนี่ยพี่ป๋องแล้วก็ทีมงานของเขาเพราะว่าเขากราบไหว้กันอะไรกันมึงไม่เชื่อมึงก็อย่าลบหลู่งั้นผมเป็นกินเงินพนันมาไม่รู้เท่าไหร่แล้วผมนี่ก็จองผมบัง
But it gets even creepier. When they talk about the female spirit who is said to haunt the 4th floor of the creepy abandoned building, this happens.
ไหนนะพี่เขาบอกพี่อู๋อะมายืนตรงเนี้ยแล้วพี่อู๋มองขึ้นไปชั้น4จะเห็นเลยจริงเหรอล่มพัง
My umbrella broke.
อะไรนะเสียงอะไรไม่เข้าใจ
I don't understand.
เสียงว่าช่วยด้วยเสียงใคร
When a camera's blurry like this, it makes it scary.
ลูกเพจเขาได้ยินแบบเยอะ
Did I just see something walk by?
Did you see it? A strange white translucent figure seems to move, perhaps even walk, straight into a solid wall. The figure seems to have no particular shape, but viewers believe it to be the spirit of the girl who haunts the 4th floor.
Well, she
So,
moved down.
are the stories true? Is the country club haunted by angry, restless spirits? Or just what is going on here? Tell me what you think.
I don't know. They kind of look like CGI.
Meanwhile, on TikTok.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. TikTok is a place that you should not be at nighttime. Hey, watch Ghost Grandma in Cemetery. That's shame crazy, yo. Hey, one woman hung herself in a house opposite my house across the road, even though there are tenants in there now, and they don't have any problem. Yeah, I couldn't do that. If Boss Ballin and Livestream does Ballin copyright this live, yeah, it still be considered his content, whether it's live or not. He will still copyright it, but I don't know how that works with him. So probably, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. Is that it? Yeah, man, like, that's some scary stuff. Why do I? Oh my god, I don't know why I have to read that or listen to that. That's gonna stick in my head, and I'm gonna have to stay up and watch cartoons again. Oh man. Oh fuck. All right, we got 2 more. That was kind of scary. I appreciate taking the time out of your day to go live. I enjoy it. No problem, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to stop by and show support. So this goes both ways. I appreciate it. What about the live on Twitch? Does Twitch have copyrighted? Twitch? That I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about Twitch. I'll have to do research on that one. I'm not sure about Twitch. What's good? Was it Tawan? What's good, Tawan Wilson? What's good, Joshua? How you doing? Welcome. What time is it in Japan? Right now, it is about to be 3 a.m. I took a nap and then woke up and streamed for you guys. So after this, I'm pretty much going to bed. So meanwhile on TikTok,
TikTok user Sabrina Lozito shares a home with her boyfriend Christopher and their 2 children in Bayville, New Jersey. The couple claims that they experience frequent strange paranormal events in their home. And it's not so surprising, as the house has a gruesome history that sounds like something right out of a horror movie.
I'm doing good.
You see,
yourself,
years
Justin?
ago the house was relocated and it was placed right on top of an old cemetery.
I'll just live here because of military. I'm just here for 3 years and then I'm dipping and I go back to America, I think, unless I plan on staying here or something, but I don't know.
Where it still stands to this day. As if that wasn't disturbing enough, Sabrina also says that an elderly man passed away in the home just before they moved in.
That's why I'm building my own house,
So,
bro.
one night Sabrina and her boyfriend are watching a movie when their dog suddenly starts freaking out. But they have no idea why. Then, only moments later, they get a notification from their CCTV camera that there's movement in their backyard. They rush to check their footage, and what they find is chilling.
My video camera was recording and no one was out back. Took a look, no one was out back. Check this out. Watch in between the square. Mainly watch this spot right here. You can see a shadow up here. Boom.
And no one's there.
And then you see this little orb right here.
And then you
watch. Babe. Look at that. No one's out back.
She's on a...
It just sits there too.
It does. It just sits right there.
And you can see the whole shadow, like a
That's
person.
nuts.
Bruh, get rid of the house.
I don't know how long it sits
Goes
there
away.
for. The orb goes away. Comes back. Now watch. The person's gonna disappear.
Yeah, nah, bruh. I don't know. This is the only downside to having a CCTV. I get it.
It's
You
like
get to see
it's
everybody,
like
but
they're just boom.
Boom. Gone.
A strange shadow appears out of nowhere and an odd source of light can be seen floating in their backyard. Sabrina and Christopher say that they immediately went outside and checked their yard, but there was no one there. After posting the video to TikTok, there were some doubters that said it was probably just the shadow of a person standing there, maybe holding a flashlight. But the couple wasn't having it. They posted a follow-up video to actually attempt to debunk their own video using the methods suggested by viewers.
Alright, let's get it.
Sabrina's standing there.
Alright, walk outside real quick.
No, she has no shadow.
Shut the light off. And do it. Alright, walk over there.
Good night, Internal. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by.
No
Appreciate
shadow.
you.
Look at that shit.
Yo, who the fuck dislike? People always dislike.
So
it's
did their
fine.
CCTV camera capture something paranormal on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I
You
don't know.
decide.
This one's
TikTok
kinda
user
creepy, but-
Gabrielle and her friend Ashley go on a road trip to explore an abandoned asylum, the Northern State Mental Hospital in Cedar Woolley, Washington.
Why?
The building opened in 1912 and was the forced home for many mentally ill patients until it shut its doors 61 years later in 1973. Gabrielle and Ashley are exploring the property when something happens that absolutely shocks them both.
Call the police.
Ashley.
Fearing someone might be in danger, Gabrielle says she immediately called 911 after hearing this bizarre screaming.
Yeah, after y'all
But after
listen.
posting her video to TikTok, one viewer reached out to Gabrielle to calm her down. The viewer explained that there is actually another mental facility nearby that is still open to this day, and maybe that was the source of the bizarre screams they heard. When looking at a map, there is indeed a psychiatric treatment center in the area. However, it's not as close as you might think judging from the volume of those screams.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I was about to say they got some vocals on them.
Ashley.
From where Gabrielle and Ashley were standing, it's actually about half a mile to the new treatment center.
Yeah, bruh.
And in between that space, there are several groups of trees, a patch of woods, a flowing creek, and also several blocks of commercial buildings.
Yeah.
So the question is, could one disturbed woman's voice travel that far through all of those obstacles and still be heard that clearly half a mile away? Did Gabrielle simply hear the screams of a disturbed patient, or could it be something else? Let me know what you think.
I think it was not that. That's too far out, man. I mean, even if they did, they probably would have heard like maybe like a little part of it, like muffled a little bit, like maybe like an echo kind of like off in the distance, but that's too clear. It sounds like it's just past that other side of those trees, bro. Like it's inside of that wood line that they're standing in front of. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that's, I don't know, it could be cap though. That's the only thing about TikTok. You just never know. So many people cap on TikTok that you just can never know. But who knows? Nah, I need more evidence on the last one. That's scary. I live in Michigan. Yeah, I bet it is cool. I Google Twitch copyright views. It said you only get copyrighted music, which is DMCA. Get out of there. Look up One Man, One House. Google Twitch copyrighted. It said you only get copyrighted music, which is DMCA. Horse. She got murdered. What do you mean horse? One man, one horse. Who's that? I'll probably look that up sometime next week. She got one murdered. Or she got murdered.
Now this next video was reposted on a random TikTok account that just didn't give any credit to the original video poster.
See, that's why I always give credit, man. You never know, bro. People take it seriously.
Looked for hours, but I wasn't able to find the original source. However, the video is very creepy, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 5.
I'll be the judge.
In the video, recorded by a security camera, you see a little girl sitting in her bed, seeming a bit distressed. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Rocking chair. Bro, call your parents. Hit the panic button.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Try to talk.
Oh, he's seen it.
The girl is obviously scared as you see her looking at something in her bedroom. A chair then suddenly begins to rock back and forth on its own. Luckily, the child's father sees the activity and rushes in to rescue his terrified daughter. Now, obviously, I have no idea what happens next. So if you happen to know the original source for this video, please let me know down in the comments. Dead end.
The ghost is in a rocking chair like, yeah, you know I'm about to get you, right? Yeah. It's almost midnight. I'm waiting for 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm about to come back. I'm about to get you now. Bro, he was in a rocking chair. Ooh, boy. Do you think it's the daughter or do you think it's the house? I don't know. Who knows? Yes, yeah, it could be scary. That's a lot of stuff is just copyright nowadays. So that's why I stopped reacting to some people, because they get copyrighted. I mean, he gave me permission a long time ago, but he took it, or he made a deal with the other guy, and they started copyrighting the video. So I just stay away from it, because I don't want YouTube taking down my stuff. She died after the video. Did she really? Or are you playing around? I don't know when you guys are serious or not. Dead end.
Fans of popular YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV have requested many times that he make a return visit to investigate the Weeping Angel Cemetery in Florida. It's no surprise that this particular graveyard is so popular amongst Franco TV viewers. He's been there many times and caught some extremely scary paranormal activity.
That's cap.
One of the most memorable of these encounters was the sighting of an old lady just roaming the graveyard.
Do you need help? Yeah. Not doing that.
Now, Frank has never claimed that this person was a ghost or anything supernatural. But many of his viewers seem convinced that the odd visitor was in fact some sort of paranormal apparition.
That's why I take
this
copyright
time,
seriously.
Franco TV is back again to explore the ominous, empty Weeping Angels Cemetery late at night. First, he makes his way to the same area where he originally spotted the elderly woman. Things immediately start to get very strange.
I got some
Why are you...
stuff on the floor here.
What was that?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's creepy. That thing just started moving. And
the
there's
wind.
no wind. I wish I had a flag to show you. What the f? There's
She
no
left her
wind.
slippers.
Look at the leaves. Alright, hold on.
She about to pull out with the blicky with the ippy on. She's not gonna let you get the chance to
Let me
explore.
try to get this on. Damn it. There we go.
She came up off the slide.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I don't know what that's about.
Frank finds an abandoned pair of leopard-patterned slippers at the exact same spot where the elderly woman had been seated in the previous video. Even creepier, a plastic pot suddenly begins to move on its own. Frank points out that there's no wind or draft that could have made the pot move, and of course the occurrence is especially bizarre considering the location. But Franco TV continues on and takes a turn down a small hidden dirt road behind the cemetery. This is when things take a terrifying turn.
Why, Frank? Why?
I just got movement.
It's probably a deer or something.
Here. Ouch. I literally have bugs eating me alive right now.
What are you looking at?
What the hell is that?
Hell no. Girl, stop flicking the camera like that. Is it getting
Holy
closer?
I actually have somebody there.
Yeah, at least he know when to run. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't like this. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Bro, run. 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 Oh my god, I'm about to have a heart attack on stream, bro.
What the hell?
That shit got closer, bro.
Hello?
Oh my god, man.
What?
He's probably behind you.
I legitimately just had somebody. Or like a dark shadow.
Frank says he hears movement coming from somewhere down the creepy path. When he points his thermal imaging camera towards the sound, he sees a dark figure standing in the middle of the road. A figure that doesn't seem to emanate any body heat on the thermal image. Even creepier, the figure seems to be getting closer and closer. But when Frank turns on his flashlight, there's no one there. When he goes back to his thermal camera, the figure has now disappeared. He calls out to it into the distance, but no one answers. No longer feeling safe walking along the spooky dirt road, Franco TV decides to get into his car and instead drives down the creepy pathway from the safety of his vehicle. It did not go well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, 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 nope.
Drive.
No, screw that. Holy there's somebody in there. That's not even, that's not a ghost. There is somebody legit inside the graveyard. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything. All I'm saying is that somebody's there. And that scared the hell out of me.
What if he turned the camera to talk to us and the dude was in his back seat? What would you do?
Franco hears a sudden loud rustling coming towards him from the dark woods. He hits the gas and just gets out of there. Now, Franco is undecided on whether he experienced something paranormal or just happened to capture someone wandering outside the cemetery late at night for some reason. But what makes this footage even more chilling is that back in 2019 on this very same dirt road, police found a body. Someone who had lost their life in a violent altercation. So could this mysterious dark figure be their restless spirit? Or just what or who could this unexplained figure be? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this full video and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Damn, that was rough. That was kind of scary, bro. That last video for sure takes the cake in my book. Some of them was kind of sus. Some of them was kind of cap. Some of them was just like, I need more information, like Riley said earlier. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, man. It was an honor to be able to have live stream for you guys. So if you guys would like to do this and just turn Saturdays into live stream reaction days, let me know. If not, you guys just go back to the standard upload of me pre-recorded. Then I can do that as well. It doesn't really make me no difference. Is this the end? Yeah, that's it for today. That is pretty much it. Probably gonna head to bed now. We got 2 reaction videos out of the way. I just wanted to test it out and see how it is. What's your birthday's today? You see when you either pull or blow up to run the shoes. Happy birthday, Texas Sports. If you guys can get a happy birthday to him, that'd be greatly appreciated. Happy birthday. Be safe, have fun, be aware of your surroundings. You know, live it up. You know, birthdays are very, very important. So yeah, man, happy birthday. Oh, okay, I guess you want a song, I guess. And since you asked for it, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yes. Happy birthday, dear Texas. Happy birthday to you. Not for real. Yeah, happy birthday, thank you. Thanks guys on live stream, it was lit. Yo, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know if this is the right time to stream. Should I stream earlier, or was this right around a good time where everybody could have got the opportunity to talk to me, or got the opportunity to stop by and engage in the chat and whatnot, or should I have streamed a little bit earlier? Let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave like another minute or two. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, then that was this was a good time. Okay, but yeah, so if you guys have any questions or whatnot, then now's the time to ask. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, let me know, because this was a test stream. If you would like to see more of these in the future, more live streams, or just turn Saturdays into live stream days. Unless I have kennel care, then I probably won't, and I move it to the next day. But yeah. Good night, American Eagle. Good night. Good night. 10 out of 10 would join another stream. Alright, bet, Ivan, I appreciate you. Yep, me too. Really? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Makes me happy. But yeah, shoot. I tried some Japanese Pringles earlier. You probably won't be able to see it. Some Japanese sour cream and onion, and it's green. So if I held it up to the screen, it's probably going to disappear. Yo, Tobias, thank you for following me on Instagram. I really appreciate that. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions or you guys want to reach out to me, follow me on Twitter. I always respond on Twitter. Or if you just like to comment or follow me on YouTube and you like to comment down below, you can reach me that way as well, because I check my YouTube throughout the day. If I'm not doing anything, more than likely I'll respond to you. I've been pretty good about that. I think I'm gonna try to keep that if God forbids I do make it up there somewhere 100,000 subscribers or more or something like that. I'm still gonna try to interact with you guys down in the comment section. I feel like that's important. I really like to engage with you guys. So yeah. Do 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 do. No, nothing. All right. Well, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. If you enjoyed my content, be sure you like, comment, and on the subscribe button. Be a part of the Murder Crows today. Again, if no one told you today, I love you. Make sure you swoop down to the description box, man, and go check out these two amazing content creators, Nukes Top 5 and Mr. Nightmare, man. They brought to you, though. These videos were brought to you by them, so appreciate that. They were pretty friendly with allowing me as well as others to use their content for reaction videos. If you did miss you missed the live stream, let me know down in the comment section which video you thought was the scariest and which content creator gave us the most scariest video for the night. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be back again on Tuesday. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Super Bowl. If you are going out, be sure you be safe. You'll be right here surrounded, you know. Eat all as much pizza or wings, whatever you want, man. But should have been the Packers, but that's a different story. But yeah, but again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Do a reaction to Ghost Grandma in the cemetery for a bit. Ghost reaction or Ghost Grandma? Bet. I got you guys for next week. I heard said Ghost Grandma, and I think Wolfie said something about darkness prevails, and I think someone else, it was Bradley, said something about Nightmare Files, I believe. It's a lot of people I gotta keep track of. But yeah. See ya.